Alright guys, so today I want to take a look at this heat gun by Kobalt. It's the cordless heat gun and it's the tool only. It does not come with a battery. It is the item number 3637644, model number KHG 124B-03. Now when I saw this at the store, before I even looked at the specs on the box, I knew that the runtime was not going to be long because this is a high resource item. Anytime you're running something that has to produce heat. Now according to this, it says up to 14 minutes on high setting with a 4 amp hour battery. Now I've got a couple old corded Milwaukee heat guns, and they actually have an infinitely variable, well, from high to low you rotate a dial on the back to get a series of infinitely between that range, heat ranges that you want. And so it's worked out great. I used them back when I was a carpenter. I still use it to this day, but it's kind of nice. I've really come to like the cordless tools because it cuts you from the wire. When there's certain jobs you just don't have the access, or you've got to take a generator. So that's why I decided to buy this heat gun. So as would it be expected, you do get the manual with the heat gun. You get 2 attachments and of course the heat gun. So the 2 accessories you get are the reflector nozzle attachment, and then you get the reduction nozzle attachment. The reflector nozzle attachment you would use if you want to maintain the heat around your subject that you're heating, or you could, if you were putting a wire in here with heat shrink tubing, you'd want that to kind of maintain the heat around the tubing. Now I will say this, it's a little flimsy, a little tinny. I mean, it's, and then it fits in here like that. Not quite as heavy as the one that I have with my Milwaukee. This is split here. I wish it wasn't really split, but this one, it's got a split. But under normal usage, you should be fine. So now your reduction nozzle attachment that you have here, you'd want to use if you wanted to concentrate a little more heat on whatever you're doing, focus it down more instead of having it more widespread like that. And this fits on there really nice. That's how, I wish that reflector nozzle was like that. This, instead of being split like this has these 2 little notches, well actually 4. It gives a much better feel to put it on. More snugness, I would say, although the other one fit fine, but I like this design much better on the end. So let's take a look at some of the specs. You have a high, low temperature and airflow settings. The specifications, which are maximum temperature 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, maximum airflow 9 cubic feet per minute. Heating time to 500 degrees Fahrenheit is 10 seconds. And of course, as I already went over, the run time approximate with a 4 amp hour battery. On high, this can get to up to 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, and on low, up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this. The outside, let's do a walk around. And you've got the standard cobalt blue housing, whatever that material is that they're using, that composite material for the blue. You've got that same type of probably heat resistant material here for the black nose piece. Then you've got the end piece where the heat's coming out. Okay, and then the black surfaces here on the back and here, around here, that's all got their nice rubberized. Feels good. Here's your high-low settings. Your high switches over to low. And we have a work light. Let's take a look at this switch. It works in either direction, whether you're holding it in your right or your left hand. Now there might be times when you're using this, okay, that you don't want to lock it out. And then there's times when you do want it locked out. So here's how this thing works. So if you push in a little bit, it activates. It allows the trigger to be turned on, but it doesn't lock it out, as seen here. Now, if you do the same thing, go in part way, but then push in the rest of the way and hold it, it now locks that out until you push down on it again. Now this heat gun operates with both of the Kobalt batteries you see here. It runs with, on the left side, the extended run battery, and as seen on the right, it also operates on the ultimate output battery. The heat gun is $99. This battery kit, you get a 2 amp hour and a 4 amp hour lithium ion battery, and then you get the small charger. Now, they had a deal going that if you buy this at the $130, you could get a tool of your choosing. One of them was the heat gun. So, that was a no-brainer. So, you can look at it either way, that you paid $130, got a free $99 tool, or you bought a $99 tool and got 2 batteries and a charger for $30. Either way you look at it, it's a great deal. And that's how I've been getting a lot of my batteries. Well guys, what kind of a review would this be if we didn't burn something up? So I'm going to take this heat gun, put it on high, and just see what it does to this older microfiber cloth I've got. Now one thing that this doesn't have that my Milwaukee has is that in the booklet doesn't say anything. When you run this, you just shut it off. My Milwaukee actually has a cool down setting to where you can let it run and it just runs cool air. It doesn't heat it, so that way you can let it run until the nozzle end cools down. This does not allow that. This end is very hot. So just remember guys, when you're setting this down, don't put it on anything that's going to start a fire. Set the thing down, let it cool. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but this end even gets a little warm, this black part, just a little bit warm. Nothing major, you can hold it. This end here is very hot.